Have you ever wondered why some people seem happy before they even leave the house? It's not luck. It's not their circumstances. It's what they do in the first hour of the day. Science has studied the happiest people on earth, and their mornings all look surprisingly similar. Today, you'll learn the 5 habits they repeat every single morning. Each one takes just minutes. None of them cost money. Stay until the end. Habit 5 is the one most people skip completely. And it's the one that makes the other 4 actually work. Let's begin. Habit 1 is waking up without your phone. Most people reach for their phone the second they open their eyes. Bad news, comparison, noise, all before breakfast. Happy people do the opposite. They leave their phone in another room overnight. The first few minutes of their day belong only to them. No notifications, no scrolling, just silence. That silence gives their brain a calm starting point. Try it tomorrow. Leave your phone across the room tonight. See how different your morning feels. Habit 2 is a moment of stillness, not meditation with candles and music. Just 60 seconds of sitting quietly. Eyes open or closed, it doesn't matter, just noticing your breath. This tiny pause resets your nervous system. It tells your brain there's no rush. Even 1 minute changes how the whole day feels. Happy people don't skip this step. They protect it like an appointment. Habit 3 is movement, even for 2 minutes. Not a workout, just movement, stretching by the window, rolling your shoulders, walking to get water instead of reaching for it. Movement wakes up your body before coffee ever does. It sends a signal to your brain, we're starting now. Happy people don't wait until they feel like moving. They move first, and the motivation follows. Habit 4 is naming one thing they're looking forward to. Not a big event, something small, a good cup of coffee, a conversation with a friend, even just sunlight through a window. This tiny habit trains the brain to expect good things, and what your brain expects, it starts to notice more of. Happy people do this before checking their to-do list, not after. And now, the habit almost everyone skips. Habit 5 is a moment of gratitude, spoken out loud, not written, spoken, just one sentence. I'm grateful for this morning. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for the people in my life. Saying it out loud makes it real in a different way than just thinking it. It anchors the other 4 habits together. Without this one, the morning feels routine. With it, the morning feels intentional. That's why happy people never skip it. Let's bring it all together. Wake up without your phone. Sit in stillness for 1 minute. Move your body for 2 minutes. Name one thing you're looking forward to and say one thing you're grateful for out loud. 5 habits, 15 minutes, maybe less. None of them require money. None of them require a big change. Just one decision made before you leave your bed. Try this tomorrow morning, not someday, tomorrow. You'll likely notice something different by midday, calmer, steadier, a little more in control of your own mood. Not because the day became easier, but because you started it on your own terms. Happiness isn't something that finds you at random. It's something you set in motion first thing in the morning. So tonight, leave your phone in another room. Set your alarm 5 minutes earlier. And tomorrow, try all 5. One morning, one small shift. That's how the happiest people start every single day. Let's go deeper on habit 1. Waking up without your phone sounds simple, but it fights against a powerful habit loop. Your brain has been trained to expect that first dopamine hit. So the first few mornings without it might feel uncomfortable. That discomfort is normal. It's not a sign you're doing it wrong. It's a sign your brain is recalibrating. Think of it like stepping out of a loud room into quiet. At first, the silence feels strange. Then it feels like relief. One study found people who checked their phone within 5 minutes of waking reported higher stress by 9 a.m. Just 5 minutes made a measurable difference. So the goal isn't forever. It's just the first stretch of your morning. Even 10 phone-free minutes counts as a win. Try charging your phone in the kitchen instead of your bedroom. Out of sight really does mean out of mind. Habit 2, stillness. Now let's go deeper on habit 2. Stillness isn't about clearing your mind completely. That's a myth that stops people before they start. Thoughts will still show up. That's fine. The goal isn't silence in your head. The goal is just 1 minute of not reacting to anything. No task list, no urgency, just breathing. If a thought floats in, let it float back out. You're not failing at stillness by having a thought. You're succeeding by not chasing it. Some people count their breaths, 1 to 10, then start again. Some people just watch the sunlight in the room. There's no single right way. There's only your way, repeated daily. Habit 3, 2-minute movement. Let's go deeper on habit 3. 2 minutes doesn't sound like enough to matter, but your body doesn't need much to shift gears. Movement increases blood flow to the brain almost immediately. That's why a short stretch can make you feel more awake than caffeine. You don't need equipment. You don't need space. Reach your arms overhead. Roll your neck slowly side to side. Shake out your hands like you're flicking off water. It looks silly. It works anyway. The point isn't the exercise. The point is telling your nervous system it's time to begin. Happy people don't wait for energy to move. They move, and the energy shows up after. Habit 4, naming something to look forward to. Let's go deeper on habit 4. Your brain has a built-in bias toward threats. It scans for what could go wrong before it looks for what could go right. Naming one good thing flips that scan on purpose. It doesn't need to be exciting. It just needs to be true. Maybe it's the smell of your coffee. Maybe it's a song you like on your commute. Maybe it's simply going to bed again tonight. Small counts. In fact, small works better because it's easier to actually notice later. When you spot that small good thing during the day, your brain gets a tiny reward. That reward reinforces the habit of looking for more good things. It's a loop, but a helpful one. Give your brain one thing to look for. It will usually find it. Habit 5, gratitude, spoken aloud. Let's go deeper on the most important habit. Why does saying it out loud matter more than just thinking it? Because speech engages a different part of your brain than silent thought. It requires you to slow down and form a complete idea. It becomes a statement, not just a passing feeling. It's the difference between noticing a thought and making a commitment to it. Try saying it while looking in a mirror, or say it quietly to a partner or a pet. Even saying it to an empty room works. The point isn't who hears it. The point is that you hear it. Some people feel silly the first time. That feeling fades by day 3. What replaces it is something steadier, a quiet, private confidence that the day already has something good in it. Let me tell you about someone who tried this. He used to describe his mornings as a race before the race even started. Alarm, phone, email, stress, all before his feet hit the floor. He didn't believe 5 small habits could change that. But he tried it for 1 week, mostly out of curiosity. Day 1 felt awkward. Day 3 felt easier. By day 5, he noticed something odd. He wasn't checking the time anxiously anymore. He was just starting his day. Nothing about his job changed. Nothing about his commute changed. But the first 20 minutes of his day belonged to him instead of his notifications. He said something simple stuck with him. I used to wake up already behind. Now I wake up already steady. That's the entire shift these 5 habits create, not a new life.